everybody, it's Sally from Sally's Dampers. Thank you for joining me today. Today I am bringing you my Malteser Truffle Box. These delightful truffles in here come in this huge box. There's loads and loads inside. They are really, really nice and a perfect little gift. As you can see, there is 5 inside, and oops, when you put them in, you kind of have to tuck the heads in because they do like to pop out. So as you go along, you can just pop each one in, and then it just sits a nice snug box. I have done one in centimetres, so you can see how it works. So yeah, I really like it. I think it's a lovely box, and it's a great little stocking filler too. So let's go ahead and make it. So for your base, very simple base, you need a piece of cardstock that is 9 1/4 by 4 1/4, 24 by 11 1/2, and we're going to score all of our sides at 1 1/2 or 4 centimetres. So it's all about the boxes. Simple, simple. Oops. Fold, burnish and make up into the base of a box. So as you can see, it's the same principle for my previous boxes that I've made up, just at different sizings, but everything is the same principle. So I'm going all the way down now. Once you've done that, you know we're going to add some adhesive to here, and then we're going to put it all together. Add my infamous little pegs. And then we can just put this to one side whilst we do the rest. Okay, pop that to one side. So I'm going to do the inserts next. So you need 2 pieces for this. Piece A is the long one and piece B is the shorter one. So I can use my right, okay, so piece A that I am going to use is 1 1/4 by 10 7/8. So it's pretty much the length of an A4. And that would be 3.3 by 29.7. You are going to score on the long side at 1 1/8, 2 3/8, 3 5/8, 4 3/4, 6, 7 1/4, 8 3/8, and 9 5/8. In centimetres, that will be 3, 6 1/2, 10, 13, 16 1/2, 10, 20, 23 and 26 1/2. Piece B is 1 1/4 by 4 3/4, or 3.3 by 16 centimetres. In inches, you're going to score it again at 8 1/8, sorry, 1 1/8, 2 3/8, 3 5/8, and 4 3/4, and 6. Not sure why I had that extra one, but anyway. In centimetres, you will need to score at 3, 6, 9 1/2, and 13, and potentially 16 1/2. I just didn't write that one down. Okay. If you watched my previous miniature and chocolates tutorial, you'll recall how I did this. But basically, you start with the base for your chocolate. Then you're going to fold up to have the separating divide, space for your chocolate, fold up for your divide, space for your chocolate, fold up for your divide. Okay, so you'll have done that effectively. Then this one, you are going to go, let me just think a second. Yes, so that is chocolate, that is divide, and then that is chocolate and that is divide. Is that correct? Yes, I think that's right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. No, I'm all confused now. Let me check this one, because I know that, oh, did I stick this one down? Oh yes, I did. How foolish of me. I think, no, I can't have done. Okay. I was, oh no, that's, when I did this one, I worked it so, oh no, that's right. Is that right? No. I seem to have an extra section, but basically when I did this, I made one that would sit underneath and hold it all together. But then that gives you an extra piece, so who knows. But anyway, we'll start with this one. So we can glue this one. Again, if you want to hold it together, you can use paper clips on these. And then we want to glue this one. Don't have another paper clip to hand, so I'm going to use a peg. Right, let me just get my braining gear here, because, right, narrow section is for chocolate. So chocolate, divide, chocolate. Right, okay, I'm going to take that off, probably fatal mistake, but I'm going to take that section off, and I'm going to then add adhesive in here on both sides, and then when I turn it over, I'm going to sandwich that piece in between. There we go. And I'm going to pop my peg on there. And then the last one is this. And again, just going to peg on there. So I was probably right with my, I'm right with my measurements. Just didn't need the extra piece. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sections. Beautiful. Okay, let's get that out of the way. Bring my base back in, and this time I'm going to add my adhesive to the bottom of the box, just because it will make it a bit easier. So again, this is probably why you would need some Tombow or wet glue, because it just makes it a bit easier. And you can pop your clips off, and this will just lie in the bottom. So pop that one in, press them down. There we go. So there is your little bit of excess glue on the end there. And then these should then just fit inside perfectly. Right, let's do our outer edge first. Now, I have measured this. The centimetre one, as you can see, is really nice. The one I measured is as tight as you can imagine. It's like seriously tight. So, when I measured the centimetre box, I didn't do it quite the same. So for your lid, you'll need a piece that is 6 1/4 by 6 1/4 or 16 by 16.5 centimetres. So on the long side for the centimetre version, obviously inches, it is a square, so you don't have a long side. We are going to make our first score at 1 1/4, which is 3 1/2. The way I did the centimetre one was I made my first score line because I knew how deep the base of my box was, the width of it here. So that is 1 1/4. I then made a very small mark here and scored it. So my next score mark should be, which I can't do on here, is 2 13/16, or 7.6. So yeah, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 is that one. Oh no, it does seem to work. Okay, so I'm going to score that line. And as I say, this is how I did it to make the centimetre, how I do my measurements for my wraps, because I truly am not very clever at doing this. So then my next mark will be here, which according to my instructions will be 4 1/16. But no, I make it 4 1/8. That would fit better, so I'm going to change that to 4 1/8, which will be 11.3 in centimetres. And again, fold this one. It's a bit more long-winded, but hey, if you're going to get your measurements correct and not have the box as tight as crazy. And then my last one is there, which I have as 5 5/8, but I don't think that it is. No, 5 3/4 is your final score line, 15.3 centimetres. They will all be on my blog. I'm just going to now properly fold these and burnish them with my bone folder. And then we just need to add some DSP. So I have card and DSP, just to make the DSP stand out a little more, I think. So you need 2 pieces that are 6 1 1/4 inches, and one that is 6 by 1 inch, and that's crazy long. So we'll come back to that one. So 2 that are 15 1/2 by 3 1/2. That's the card, sorry. Right, let me start again. So your card is 6 by 1 1/4. Your DSP will be 5 3/4 by 1. That's 2 pieces. So 15 1/2 by 3 1/2 for your card, 15 by 3 for your DSP. As I say, this is for the side pieces. So let's put them on. And this one. And then your final piece will be cardstock 6 by 1, DSP 5 3/4 by 3/4, 15 1/2 by 3, 15 by 2 1/2 for the DSP. Okay, so that fits. I've just cut. No, that's not right. Let's try again. I've got some spare white here. So I need my white to be, oops, 6 by 1. Yes, I did that one too short. So 6, and I made it specifically this size so that it would fit the DSP, because it's a 6 by 6 pack. Okay, that's better. So stick this on here, and this is too long now, so So I'm going to have to trim it a little bit. That'll do. It's not really straight, but it'll do. And then this will go on top here. Oops, that's it. And then I'm actually going to go with, I'm going to be brave and use my Seal Plus. Ooh. Okay, and then I'm going to put this on here. Tuck that over, bring this up here, and it should fit. Yay! There we go. And it's nice and smooth. There we go. Right, so we just need to decorate. I'm going to pop these chocolates in very quickly as well. So let's put those in. Yes, this one is far better. Oops, can you go? Hide you. It's almost like a bit of a popping Jack in the Box, isn't it? Because then chocolates are going to pop up at you when you open it. There we go, gorgeous. Right, decoration quickly. So I have banner year, love banner year, Christmas wishes, and I'm going to stamp this in Old Olive. Oh, squeaky, squeaky. So Old Olive, and this is just going to go in that centre there. Oh, crumbs, it's alive. And I'm actually going to trim it just a tiny bit, I think, and to leave a little bit there. I just want it slightly narrower. A little bit more off the bottom. Okay, that'll do there. And then either you can use your, take your pick banner punch, or you can create your own little banner tail, which I'm just going to add there. Then I'm going to stick this onto some early espresso, and I'm just going to leave enough at this end to do my banner too. So I'm going to cut that down there, this all the way along there, and then I'm actually just going to use my snips for this bit because it will be easier. So I then get my layered banner there, some dimensionals on the back, and pop that on the top. And then the last little bit, and I've already started it to save some time, maybe could have done with a touch narrower because now you can't see the DSP. I don't have the dies or the stamp for gingerbread. Just was one of those that didn't really appeal to me. I was gifted the paper on our team retreat. That was quite some time ago now. So in the need for another one. So yeah, so I've just, these images are easy enough for you to just fussy cut round. And as I say, I did do half of it just to save a little bit of time, because you don't want to see me sat here fussy cutting. So just whizzed around this one here, and then the last little bit, as I got one of these little peppermints. Now if you have a small circle punch that will fit, then by all means do that, because let's be honest, nobody in the planet is any good at cutting a perfect circle freehand, I'm sure. A bit wonky there, oh, a bit more wonky. But there we go. And then I'm just going to pop a dimensional on there and pop him on the centre. And then again, let's just get this right because I want that. So I want a dimensional there and there, and I actually added a glue dot there, and then finally sit him over there like so, and there we go. That is my Malteser Truffle Box. Thank you for joining me. Hope to see you all again soon. Bye.